drinking a lot of bad coffee over at the incubators, so whether that's, Harvard iLab, Boston U's, iTech, Brown Venture Labs, those are where I kind of walk around, the Media Lab over at MIT, Mass Challenge, Dog Patch, the usual customers, or Cambridge Innovation Center, if you want to just have a beer, I guess.
Yeah.
The question would be, do you go there, or do you hang out?
Great
and
question.
See if there's somebody who can hand you business cards?
So we're in Rhode Island, which shouldn't be an issue, but, it adds its own special issues. So I am connected to Beta Spring down there, not the Brown Venture Fund, but I should be more closely related with it. So I do hang out at Beta Spring. I do talk to their guys. As a matter of fact, this new CTO search has come up since about November, December. I sat down with the Beta Spring, the guy who runs it, and I said, here's what I need. I said, I'm willing to stretch somebody into this role because we know what we have to do. So the answer is yes, we are doing that as well. There's a double-edged sword to, you really want, right now I've got a VP of operations who's shoulder to shoulder with me. I need that third person. We've had two of them run through, that is a leader that is senior enough that we don't have to bring that person up to speed. So we're really looking for that third person to be the leader to help us run that business. And the technology aspect of this, we're doing fine technologically. We should be doing better because we've got to move much faster than we are. So yeah, that's the incubators are a good place.
I have to confess, I'm having a hard time getting mental traction on this a little bit because most of what I'm hearing is either in the category of things you must do, the ways you must act. So you have to provide ROI, and you have to be nimble in a changing environment. You have to have a high level of talent, or things that are tactical to get us to, spoiler alert, the ending that Frank talked about getting purchased by someone in the channel, and you list those as some of the options. What I'm not hearing though are the connect the dots part, which is if this is what we have as our resources and assets and how we do business, and this is where we want to end up. I'm not sure what you're contemplating for strategies to get from A to B.
Our market is for small and medium businesses. However, our go-to-market strategy is not to hire an enormous team to actually knock on those doors, nor is it to raise a ton of capital that would be needed, think Constant Contact, to actually take our software as a service platform and go direct. Because you have to do radio, TV, you have to do a lot of marketing just to hit them directly. And we also don't believe for 1 minute that the restaurant down the street is sitting here today going, how do I get a mobile site? They're chopping onions and getting ready for dinner today. We get that. So our go-to-market strategy is through channels. Even though we have the software as a service, and sure, lots of entities come and use us one-on-one, really the way you scale this business is because we have a deal with Hearst Local Edge, who takes us with their 300 people who knock on doors and sell Yellow Pages and add us in as a bundle. That's a beautiful thing. That's one giant client. We have a few other ones, none as big as Hearst. One coming online now, which is Affinion Group out of Connecticut, big marketing company that do basically loyalty programs, and they believe SMB is where they're headed. So they're using us now, private label. So to connect the dots, most important for us is business development with those channels, because we see that as both the pathway to scale, but also the pathway to that eventual, and being a point. So the other thing about the SMB market, they get about 35 individual vendors a month that knock on their door. It's horrendous. And they can't possibly understand all that. And so the best vendors for the SMB is the guy or gal who they've known for years. Often the guy from the newspaper or the gal from the Yellow Pages. It's somebody they've known and they trust. And they say, listen, Sam, we did your website 5 years ago. Now we're going to do mobile for you. Is that all right? Yeah, check. That's a great way to go. But to kind of take that to the next level, just being a point solution for SMB for mobile web, we've never really thought that we will go public like Gail did over at Constant Contact. That is something, but we just never thought we would be that. We've always thought we'll be part of that suite. And anyway, so I hope that helps to connect.
It does.